Welcome to Conversations with Joanna and Blaze. I'm Joanna Mercury.
And I'm Blaze Diamond.
And today's story is Upskirt, and it's going to be Blaze's story, so I'm, really waiting with bated breath and interest. But firstly, please go and visit our shop at our site, mercuryanddiamond.com. We've got lots of exciting titles there for you.
Absolutely.
Yes, now, darling, what is this fascination with upskirts? I mean, I know men like to watch girls going up escalators, and they like to get a glimpse if she's in a cafe and she bends down for something, and suddenly you get a little bit of an upskirt going on there.
Absolutely, and that's where my story comes in, because we've been talking about upskirts just this week. On our channel, of course, if you get a little glimpse, a little flash, we get a flurry of comments and a flurry of emails and letters coming in saying, oh, you made our day, we caught a flash an upskirt. So it's very popular, isn't it?
It's very popular. I think it's tantalising what you can't see.
Absolutely.
Once again, it's tantalising what you can't see.
Yes, no, yes, no.
Did I see that? Oh, I think I did. Oh, that was outrageous. Was it outrageous? It probably was. Anyway, it's all good fun.
Anyway, so my story,
Yes,
the first time I really understood the upskirt, I was sitting in a cafe, as I do. I go out for breakfast every morning. I don't eat at home. And I'm sitting at my usual table, had a lovely little summer frock on. I didn't have any knickers on because I very rarely wear knickers.
Particularly in the summer.
Yeah,
it just gets hot, doesn't it?
So the skirt was a very relaxed skirt, no knickers, and I'm sitting there reading the paper, and then I sort of glanced over and sort of down below me, so the cafe was in 2 levels, so I'm inside but with all the bifolds open, sitting there, and then there's a drop. And then below me were a bunch of young boys, young lads, I call them, construction workers. And they were big and, they were very cute.
So, just let me get this right. You were sitting just above them.
I was sitting
at the
just
edge
above.
of the top tier,
That's
as
right.
it were.
Yes. So I'm sitting at my
Now I'm getting
table.
it.
And of
Now
course
I'm getting
they're all sitting with their phones around this table.
Right.
And
talking about women, I'm sure.
Talking about girls, they're all on their phones, so they're probably on dating sites and goodness knows what other sorts of sites they were on, and they were comparing photos and laughing and chatting and whatever. And I suddenly caught the eye of the lad who was looking directly up my skirt. And I realised, oh goodness me, I'd become quite relaxed. I'd reading the paper and I'd sort of let my legs drop open.
There's nothing like real life action, darling.
That's right. So then I looked at him, smiled, and I crossed my legs, and he kind of had that look of guilt, as you do when you've been caught out. The naughty boy look. But I gave him that sort of smile, was like, that's okay, you're a nice young lad, that's all.
Yeah.
So then I thought I'd play a little game, and so meanwhile I'm sort of reading the paper and I'm peeking over the paper, and he then alerted the other boys to his success at looking up my skirt. And you could see the shift, and it was like a little wave went around the table as they all kind of tried to rearrange their bodies so they wouldn't be craning their necks or snapping their necks to see whether or not they'd get another glimpse.
So let me get this right. Nobody had his back to you anymore. I'm guessing that nobody had his back to you.
No. And you could well imagine they're young lads and they're big boys. A lot of Polynesian boys work in construction, and they're very, very large. So of course they're on these little tiny cafe chairs trying to be look inconspicuous, failing at it miserably.
Failing miserably,
yeah. That's all right. So I just sat there, and then I just opened my legs just a little bit and then shut it. I shut them and crossed my legs.
Well, that's nice. That's just a little bit of fun.
It was. And that's what my point is. Look, for a lady out there, have some fun. It's harmless fun. The boys were respectful. There was no rude comments or anything. They were mesmerised. Their eyes were like rabbits in the headlight. It was erotic for me. I felt, I love that whole voyeurism where they were watching me and I'm teasing.
It's a sexual charge, isn't it?
Yeah.